Oh man, I haven't done one of these in a while. Welcome to a impressions video. Whoa, on the new NieR game, NieR Reincarnation. Obviously, I don't really cover mobile games on this channel. It's not really my forte. I do like mobile games to some extent. I do play them. I've played Mario Kart Tour, that Crash one that came out. I put some time into that. Sonic Speed Battle or whatever. But never really covered mobile games on this channel. Now I have a phone that can record my stuff, so you're actually seeing my gameplay. That's cool. NieR Reincarnation. Obviously, if it's something NieR related, I'm going to at least look at it, talk about it, give you my thoughts. This just came out today at the time of recording, so I haven't gotten to put too much time into this game. I think so far maybe I put about 2 hours worth of time into this game. I'm a huge fan of NieR. I'm a huge fan of Drakengard. I'm a huge fan of Yoko Taro. So even though it's a mobile game, obviously, if it's something with his name attached to it, I have to check it out. I believe this game's been out in like Japan for a little bit now, but we just got the North American release, so that's cool. So I don't know how much this game ties into NieR or NieR Automata yet, or if it even does, or Drakengard. Like I said, I haven't been too far into the game. The game's interesting. You play as a girl who wakes up in this big structure called the Cage. And this ghost-like being that calls itself Mama lets you know that you've lost your voice, and that's your goal, is to get your voice back. So, wandering this giant structure known as the Cage, you come across these statues holding weapons. And the weapons each have a story to tell, and that's where the narrative really comes into play. Each chapter has its own miniature story to tell you. Pretty interesting stories, honestly. And in the stories, your job is to sort of like correct the stories, correct the battles. Some dark force is like corrupting the stories and changing the way things happen, so your job is to go in and fight the battles. And from there, I thought this was going to be a turn-based game, and it sort of is. The game kind of plays itself, in a sense. The characters in your party will automatically battle and dodge and do whatever they need to do. But what you do is give them commands, like tell them to use certain skills, or tell them to use certain special moves or whatever you need to do. And it's more of a management game, like managing your party, managing the weapons, make sure you have a good loadout. Which I'm not opposed to those kind of games. In fact, my favorite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 12, is very much like that. It's all about party management instead of actually, doing the battles yourself. That game, 12, gets a little deeper than this. 12, you could program each character. This, so far, I think it threw me off because I was expecting something more like a traditional turn-based game, but honestly, I think that the way that this is set up works for mobile, because it's really easy to keep up with. I've played some other games like Chrono Trigger on my phone, and with the games like that have like active time battles and stuff like that, it can be a little hard to keep up with all the commands. So I'm glad that I think so far this works. It threw me off a little bit at the beginning, but once I got the gist of it, and once I really got in there and started doing some of the battles, it's worked. Now, with it being a mobile game, you're gonna wonder like where things come in with, like, obviously they're gonna want your money at some point. Now, from what I can tell, the story has nothing to do with the mobile elements. From what I can tell, you could just play the story fine without needing any of this. but there is a sense of progression with the upgrades, getting new characters, getting new weapons and stuff for your outload. That requires points that you use in any gacha style game where you get like a random loot box and you get a random thing. All mobile games do this. Mario Kart Tour does this. Like fucking everything does this. It's fine. I'm used to mobile games doing this now. It doesn't impede the story. From what I can tell, you can just progress through the story without even needing to do that. I don't know how much of the side quests or side content is tied to that, but so far it hasn't been a big hindrance on me, and in fact I kind of like it. I think right now when the game launches here in North America, they're doing a special NieR Automata crossover event, so that's fun. And like I said, I can't really comment on the if I sound sniffly, I'm getting over being sick, so that's why I sound a little congested. I can't really speak on the, like I said, the narrative, how it ties into NieR. It's really interesting. I do like the fact that like it's sort of like split into smaller titles. It's actually interesting because the original NieR was sort of like, the original idea was like storybooks come to life, and they scrapped that later on and tied it into Drakengard and it became its own thing. But this is, in a sense, this is sort of like that idea brought back to the surface, of like storybooks come to life, because that's sort of how you play each of the game scenarios. Is you play through almost like a storybook section with a battle that tells a story. And of course it's NieR, it's Yoko Taro, so you know, don't be expecting the happiest go-lucky stories in the world. These are gonna make you sad. These are depressing stories. People are probably gonna die. So get ready for that. The music is fucking awesome. I mean, it's the same team that worked on the first two NieR games music back for this one. Fantastic so far. I love it. I actually like playing it on mobile. This works really well on mobile. I can actually use my Bluetooth earbuds and really enjoy the music that way. I mean, you know, consoles use headsets too, but I don't know. I think that's a cool upside. You know, I think everybody has a pair of earbuds or headphones or something they can plug into their phone. So that's cool. I think that's a cool thing. So with this being a mobile game, I feel like people are probably gonna look over it. I'm really curious to see how much it actually ties into the main series. NieR games don't, well, NieR and Drakengard in general, you don't really need to play any of the other games to play one of the games. And that's sort of like the thing with the series, is that like they're standalone stories, but they do have an expanded universe. So I am interested to see if like this game sticks to that, or if this game ties directly into whatever comes after. Because it is kind of strange that like the new NieR game is on your phone, but hey, whatever. It's pretty fun. So yeah, I would recommend it. I mean, if you're not into mobile games, I get it. It's fine. I don't think they would, but I would like to see them bring this out in some kind of like a digital version on Steam or on the, you know, Switch or whatever, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially with the mobile elements of like the gacha elements, where it's like you get a new weapon for using these points. But who knows? I could be wrong. I think more like console and PC games have been doing that stuff too. But that was my thoughts on NieR Reincarnation. Are you going to give it a try? Are you a fan of the NieR games? If so, let me know in the comments below. I'm still very congested. In terms of what's coming up on this channel, I took a bit of a week off. I took a vacation. You'll be seeing some of that. I got a vlog coming up. That's a lot of fun. I got a project with Teddy Kong be coming out relatively soon. That's pretty cool. And other than that, yeah, there's just more stuff coming your way, guys. play mobile games, I guess. I don't know.
I have no time for this.
Firing.